Hello and welcome to serveyou.net. Today I'm going to show you how to migrate your WordPress website from beginning with HTTP to your new HTTPS address. I'm going to assume that you have already purchased your SSL certificate. This is just because it's so easy to get it. If you're hosted with us, we will actually install it for you on your domain. So if you're on another web host, you need to follow their instructions how to get the SSL certificate to be installed on your domain. But that is just the starting point. What you need to do after that is these 5 points that I'm going to show you in this video. Number 1, you need to change your WordPress address and site address into beginning with HTTPS. And that's a little bit more tricky than it sounds like, but I will show you an easy method to do that. Number 2, we're going to change all internal references to the old HTTP address. That is internal links, but also references to media resources such as images and so on. All those has to be changed, or your pages will show as non-secure by the browser, even though the page itself loads from HTTPS. Number 3, I'm going to show you how to redirect all incoming traffic to your HTTPS URLs, which is very important for your search engine rank if you have incoming links. Number 4, we're going to just remind you that you need to update all connected apps, most important Google Search Console. And number 5, just a note that you should tell your visitors in strategic places that they are on a safe website. That will increase trust, which is needed on all kinds of websites. And if you have an e-commerce website, it is even more critical for your conversions. So let's get started. Number 1, to change the WordPress address and site address, we will use the relocate method. We're going to copy this little line here and put it into your WP config file. Let's go to the file manager. Your web host probably has a file manager. If it doesn't, you will need to use an FTP client to do this. We're going into this domain that we will edit and find the WP config file and edit with the code editor. We're going to paste this little line just here before that's all. Stop editing and save the file. Now the next step is to just open your browser and go to your domain's address and add this line. But note that now you will use the new address that you want WordPress to change into. So here we have the old address. Let's copy that, paste it, and add an S here, and wp login.php. When I hit enter here, the address will be automatically changed. Or actually, when I log in, you see now that it already says that it is secure. And I'm going to log in. Now let's go to settings and general, and you will see that the WordPress address is changed, but the site address has to be changed manually from here. Here you see that we have the new address, but here we need to add it and hit save. That's it. Now basically we have changed the WordPress address. The next step we need to do, as you can find in our guide here, is to change all internal references to the old HTTP address. And we will use a simple tool for that, which is called Velvet Blues Update URLs. And you will have to install this little plugin. So let's go to plugins, add new. What I like about this plugin, there are other plugins also, but what I like about this one is that it just does the necessary changes and then you can uninstall it, which I like. I like as few plugins as possible in my WordPress installs. Here it is already active, so that means that we have it under tools. Let's go to update URLs under tools. and we will get the old URL like this. Copy and paste and remove the S. This means this plugin will look through the database for all instances of this old address and replace it with the new address instead. And let's check all these except the last one and hit update URLs now. Here we can see the results. 181 places in content items like post pages and custom post times are now changed. And 503 references in attachments that are images and 94 custom fields. So, great! Now it came to my mind that I forgot a small thing here under number 1. We should go back to the WP config file and change the relocate definition to false. Don't forget this one, because you will have a lot of problems if you don't do this. So let's go and find this code again down here and change true to false and save the file. Okay, now we have changed all the internal references to the new URL. You should clear your cache and try your site and just follow these instructions here how to check your site, and you have some troubleshooting suggestions if you would have some CSS errors or so. Let's go to number 3. Now we need to redirect all the incoming traffic and, more importantly, the link juice, so that all backlinks to your site will really have the right effect on the search engines. So we should locate the htaccess file and add this code to it. So let's copy this one, and we'll find the htaccess file up here, code editor, and we will paste this redirect code right up in the beginning. This will be a 301 redirect, which is very important. It will tell the search engines that your site has moved permanently. Save and close. And of course we should try the redirect. So let's take away the S and see if it redirects. Yes, it redirects fine. Next, now we need to update all your connecting applications to your website. I will just show you the most important one, and that is the Google Search Console URL. And there we should actually just add a new property. You can keep the old one, it's no problem. You cannot go in and change the old property, but you should add a new property like this. I'm copying the URL and just pasting it here. Add a property. We will of course need to verify the site, so let's just save this link and go to the file manager and upload it. Wonderful to have this drag and drop file manager. And let's go back to Search Console and just verify. Congratulations. Next thing is that we should submit the new sitemap to Google. If you're using Yoast SEO, the most popular SEO plugin, then your sitemap address is this. So I'm copying it and I will be adding the sitemap address like this. Submit. That's it. That was the most important application connection for your website. But check this list. If you have Facebook apps, Twitter apps, you need to change the address in those apps. Lastly, I advise you to check this point also, read it and see what can you do to tell your visitors that they are on a safe website. In case you haven't yet purchased your SSL certificate, you can do that with the link that I'm providing in the video description. For only $19 you get a very professional SSL certificate from Komodo, and if you're hosted with us, we install it for you automatically. Thank you for following us today. If you like this guide, please share it and like it. and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more video tutorials in the future. Thank you.